Alright, folks. Let us begin the party here tonight. So, get that on. Your race length tonight is going to be 10, 10, 20 for a total of 40 in the Sunshine Dash 111. Cap, get in the get in, pal. You gotta get in, bro. I'm going to call the green with you facing the wrong direction. Get in line. Huh. Okay, well. Alright, fellas. Without further ado, let's just get this show on the road, shall we? Red and Fan are the two on the front row. As always, or as we mentioned in the last race we did, we're going back to the standard restart procedure, all that good stuff, so you'll get your end messages here. Green flag, and we are underway from Sunset Peninsula, and that is a couple of cars going wide as Chris is going to drop to the back of the field off the start. I did not delete the extra cars in the infield. Y'all better, well, Victed's in the corner cut wall. There's a handful of them around in the back of the field. Fan's going for a spin. I believe Speedy got a piece of it, as well as a couple others. Cap and Garlic are getting together. Yeah, we did. I probably should have spent a little bit more time on that, I'm sorry. But Red is in the lead off the start, then Speedy, then Parker. Battle for the fourth position behind as Jellin. Oh my goodness, he got a huge shot from Gavin. He's in the death wall hard. He's still in the race. Just lost the entirety of the front and back of his car. There's another one in the wall, I believe that is Lob. Or maybe Speedy, I'm not sure. No, that is Speedy, who is in the death wall from the second position. So 2 cars in the death wall already on the opening lap. Okay, I'm going to run and quickly delete the rest of the cars in the infield. Behave yourselves for 5 seconds. Is Parker dead? Oh, he's out of the race. Caution is out. Wow. There is no way that just happened, dude. There's no way. You've got to be kidding me. All right, well. Parker is out on the opening lap. Somebody's upside down. Oh my goodness. Lob is on top of the wall. Is he alive? Oh. So bad news. Oh no. Lob is missing all but one of his limbs. Unfortunately, yes. I did mean to mention that the penalty for that is halved because the season was shortened. But yeah, Lob got injured and I wasn't even... What just happened? Wow. Alright, well... That was the stupidest opening lap I think we've ever seen in this series. Chris is... I need to fling him. There you go. And I think Poke just came around to finish his lap. So we already have 2 cars out of the race on lap 3. Lob is... I have no idea how he managed to climb the wall like that. He must have hit Speedy's debris or something. I don't know. Jellin is missing both ends of his race car. Speedy's damaged. So if we go by the rulebook, it was going to be halved. And I would round down for that, so 1 race per limb, which means either way, Lob is not going to be able to race again until after the postseason cutoff, so that is Lob's chase aspirations over. Just like that. And he was the closest driver to the cut line, too, and one of only, I believe, 2 in this race who are below its single file Hydra. Hydra. It is single file. But yeah, that's a rough break. It's been a long time. It's been a long time since he had an injury. Here, let me see. Is this Speedy hitting the death wall? Yeah, it is. Okay. I don't think anyone has an angle of Lob. Yeah, I think F1R, yeah, F1R at Atlanta last season probably was the last injury that we had. All right, well, all that aside, let us get back underway, I suppose. Let me mark that down on my... By the way, I should mention that our 2 drivers who are on the chase cut line, so Parker and Lob, both DNF'd in the first 2 laps of the race. And Lob left the server. Okay. 3 races after this. That's probably copyrighted music that I just played on stream. Dude, Park, no! Alright, well, anyway, all that aside, let us get back underway. Red has the lead. It is Hydra and Fan behind him. Ready. Green flag. Garlic and Poke are going to go to the back of the field on the starts. Into turn number 2 and turn 3. Contact behind Gavin and Addicted. The 2 teammates got together. Red clear Fan, and Hydra's into the inside wall, and a huge stack up. Through turns 4 and 5, Chris spins, Cap gets into him, Hydra goes around the outside after being the start of that accident. He's up into 4th. Chris, the final stage spot, in 5th. Top 3 break away as a result of all the contact behind. It's now Red, Fan, and Speedy. Good couple of corners there by Fan as he closes into red. Fan a nice couple of corners again, putting the pressure on this 4. Fan one of the outsiders looking in for the championship lead. Very nice final set of corners by Red, but runs a little wide on exit. There's that multi-line aspect of that chicane. You see it there. Fan able to close in on exit despite taking a slower run through the corners themselves. So even playing field between the top two. Red over Fan, who cuts it really tight. Did get a piece of the inside wall in turn 1. Speedy not far out of it in third. Oh, Fan just clipped the corner cut wall there, I believe. Maybe got a piece of the curb. Well, did get a piece of the curb for sure. Not sure if he got the wall or not. Loses a little bit of time. Battle for the 4th position behind. That would be between Hydra and Chris. Hydra with a couple of car lengths over his teammate in the 25. All of them a little bit of a ways off of this top 3. Just a handful of laps in. Chris in the last stage spot at the moment in 5th. But his championship rival Red in the lead. Hoping maybe that Fan can get up there and challenge that 4. Fan enters today 4th in the standings. And Jelen is on his lid. Caution is out. Ooh, spinning behind as Poke goes around. Gives the race back to the caution flag. As Red with a comfortable lead coming out of the final complex. And he holds the early race lead. As it'll be 4 to go on the restart for the 4 car. Hydra just with the nose ahead of Chris for P4. Caution flag number 2. One driver who is in a pretty good position, what with the environment right now, is the one and only driver still in this race. Well, actually 2 of them. Poke also below the cut line in this race as well. Just 7 points to his name after a single start. So got a bit of work to do, but Garlic is in a great position right now. 19th in the standings, minus 21 on the cut line. And with Parker and Law both out of this race, and Parker only collecting a single point on the day with his 14th place finish, it's a pretty good opportunity for Garlic to pick up some points. And it is also, as Fire just mentioned, a very good opportunity for 2 other bubble drivers who are on the positive side, Fire and Speedy, to pick up some points in today's race and put some distance to that infamous 12th position in the championship. Red in the lead. Your championship leader who has led every lap from the pole so far. Not without a challenge. He's had fanned up his rear bumper for a while now. Let's get started. Actually, just to make sure there's nobody up the road. I always forget to do that. Okay. Red up front. Green flag, and we are back underway. Through the kink of 1 and towards 2 and 3. Red half a car length to the 1 of Fanned. Speedy runs a little bit wide, leaves the door open. Beautiful crossover on Hydra to get back past the 01. Stays in 3rd, Cap to 4th. Hydra down to 5th place. Gavin goes for a spin. He's in the wall hard. Fanned. Oh, he tried it on red. It didn't work. Contact with Speedy. They're all crashing. Huge shakeup in the stage running order. Hydra goes around again, fires into the wall. Half the field grabs the fence. That promotes Cap all the way to second place. The dive bomb did not work for the 1, and it results in everybody else paying the consequences. He drops down to 3rd. Jelen now finds his way all the way to 4th after being last place and flipping to bring out that last caution, and Fire is in the 5th position. Speedy, who looked comfortable in 3rd on that last run, is all the way down behind Chris in P7. Spin behind Hydra off the track again. Fire dueling with Speedy as he went way wide. Red with a comfortable lead with 3 laps to go. Cap, one of the better road course racers in the series, has pulled into the 2nd position. Fanned in 3rd if Cap can get there and these two start to battle and maybe get into each other. He is in the catbird seat. Car in the wall! Jelen into the death wall. Caution is out and the 89 is out of the race. And Jelen will take an early exit from this one. Don't look now. Cap closing in just a little bit from 2nd. Not a great middle sector by Red there that time. Cap might have a shot into the final chicane if Red makes another maybe little bit of a slip up here. So another exit in this race. Jelen DNFs. Rough for his bid for a top 5 in the standings. And his points hemorrhaging continues. Cap closing in. Can he get there? Not quite. Red gets the turn. Back onto the front straightaway. And the 4 continues to hold the lead. It'll be 1 lap to go on the restart. Red with the lead. And we are under caution for the 3rd time today. So it'll be a 1-lap shootout in stage number 1 with Red's number 4 in the lead. Cap to 2nd was looking a little faster on that run there, so he might be able to make something happen through the complex of 2 through 5. So, the 1-lap shootout in stage number 1. Red in the lead. Let's get back underway. That is a jump start penalty. I probably don't even need to review that on the 4. We'll take a look at it to be sure. Red will race it out. Battle behind for the last couple stage spots. And that is a jump start penalty on the 4 car. Cap. And Red will let the field go as Cap takes over the lead. Costly error. Everybody else wrecking behind. Fan to 2nd, Fire 3rd, Speedy 4th, side by side for 5th. Addicted, fighting with his teammate Gavin. Can't quite keep it up the inside. Nice move around the outside by the 8. Fire way wide, runs over the curb. Speedy side by side with him now for the 3rd position as they head down the backstretch. He's going to let him have it. You don't need to go down the pits here, Red, since it's the last lap. Into the final set of corners. Speedy fighting with Fire, trying to get there. Fire almost got in. He did get into Fan. but not quite close enough for any of the top 5 to make a move. Cap into the wall. Fan almost able to run him down, but he can't quite do it. Across the start-finish line, Cap will win stage 1. Fan second, Fire third. Behind that, Speedy fourth and Gavin fifth. That is a costly, costly, costly error by Red, who had led every lap of stage 1 up to that point, and the restart penalty is what gets him, and it gives the stage win to the 14. Oh, I'm stupid. I ordered that wrong. My fault. Fucking... I literally said it out loud and then mindlessly read the fucking order on the left like an idiot. No. Yeah, I'm a fucking moron. CTE. All right, so Hydra, I know you want to go to the back, but Red had a penalty. He needs to start last. You just let him go on the green. And y'all should probably move up, too. All right. So, first stage caution of the race. Cap takes over the lead in the 14. Fast last road course at Kansas City, now up front here in Sunset Peninsula. Green flag, and we are back underway, and a crash! Hydra and Poke! Before they even made it to turn 1, the two teammates into the outside wall. 3 wide, fire all the way up the inside, he takes the 14 with him! Cap around, Fan takes over the lead! Oh no! Now it's Speedy and Fan for first. Here comes the 99 up the inside. Yeah, that was not the move. Battle for the lead. Fan with a slider. He gets in front of Speedy. And contact, and they're going to go sideways. Gavin around. Red's into it as well. Garlic moves through to P2 as they wreck in the second sector. Chaos on the restart. The 8's still spinning. What in the world? Chris does a fucking barrel roll. What? He's still on his wheels. We're still green. Now he goes for a spin. They're still wrecking. And a wreck in the final chicane on top of that! Addicted around. I believe Speedy was backwards. Fan is in another zip code on the opening lap. And another collision. That is Fire going around Red. Man, almost hit the death wall. Fire gets back going, not without company from Cap, and he goes into the wall again. chaos in the second stage here from Sunset Peninsula. Fand leads. Oh my goodness. What in the world? Fand leads by nearly 5 seconds in stage 2. Red, what you doing with the 23 there, pal? You okay, Gav? So Fand leads it by a mile. It's Speedy all the way back in second place, a good 5 seconds almost behind our leader. Hydra has found his way into third. Red is in fourth. Chris and Poke fifth and sixth place. Not a single member of the top 5 is close to anybody else. Speedy almost just spun in the finale of the first sector there in turns 4 and 5. Gets it back going. Closest battle on the track is between Garlic and Addicted. That's for the 7th spot. Nice crossover move by the 23 as these two go side by side through the middle portion of the second sector. Oh, and a collision, Poke and Red, I believe that was. Poke gets the worst of it. Addicted can't get through on Garlic for position. That was Red getting the CC wall. Poke also hit the CC wall on his own, so a collision between those two. Oh, Cap goes for a spin. Fire gets a big piece of it. Can he stop before the death wall? He does. Multiple cars collected in it. And that will be another caution. Go around another time as our leader is past the stripe. So this big gap that Fand had for the stage lead is going to go to the wayside. Rough break for him, as if it was green all the way to the end, he would comfortably have this stage won. Oh, Cap's in the death wall, and the 14 is out of the race! Another early exit. Cap will be scored in 11th, our 4th DNF of the race, before the halfway mark in the second stage. Fand will tiptoe it back to the caution flag. Really was not pushing on that lap, I don't believe. And he rounds the final corner. Speedy and Hydra behind that. It is about another century to the battle for 5th and 4th place, as Addicted will win out on that battle. Red to P5. What in the world? Nobody wants the next couple positions. I believe it went to Poke there. What even happened? What even happened between them there? Garlic was backwards. I don't even know. This is turning weird. So, I suppose that this race has taken the place of Kansas City for batshit stupid ass fuck. As we now have 4 cars out of the race before the halfway mark in the second stage. So Cap takes his leave in the 11th position. A rough break for the 14, who could now be in danger of losing his 5th position in the standings. About... Alright, let's see here. Yo, there's no way. What? Dude, what in the hell is that? Alright, whatever, man. Of course, Cap did win that first stage, so gets those 10 points on the board over Hydra. Jelen is out of the race. And then Gavin in the 8th spot in the standings, I believe, is too far out to get that position from him in the point standings. But nonetheless, 5 to go as we are halfway through the second stage. Fand in the lead. And we are back underway. Good start behind. Hydra all over the back bumper of the 99 through turn 1. And as we head into 2, Speedy will cut him a little bit of slack, but he's going to get the nose underneath. Red into the CC wall. Garlic very nearly DNF'd. Side by side through turns 4, 5, and 6. Speedy around the outside now. Fan to the inside lane. Door to door down the back straightaway. First of many back straights. Middle straight, more like it, as Fan able to clear Speedy, but only by a smidge. Addicted in 3rd. Hydra 4th. It's now a 4-horse race up front. Does Speedy have anything for Fan at the end of the second sector? He's going to take it underneath. Fan running a little wide, trying to build that speed, but he's going to run it way too wide. So did Speedy. They get into each other, and Addicted's through into the lead. All 3 of the Oceanic cars slipped through, and Addicted now has the top spot. (23:01.25). Hydra up the back bumper of Addicted for the lead. Little bit of a bumper, but he can't quite close the gap just yet. Four laps to go now in the stage. Fan is not out of it. There's a wreck behind, I believe. Everybody keeps it going. So now the battle for the top spot. Addicted and Hydra, the 2 teammates. Hydra would love to grab a stage win and close in on Cap for the provisional next weekend at Motegi. Contact behind! Car in the death wall, it's fire! He's out of the race. So a 2-lap to go restart it will be on this restart. Now Addicted and Hydra battling for honors for P1 on the restart. Addicted with a mistake! He's going to get into the outside wall! Hydra into him as well! The 23 spins! Addicted drops all the way to 4th, and Hydra's going to grab P1, providing he gets through the final sector clean. He's going to manage it. 01.25 won your top 3. The Chaos Bowl at Sunset Peninsula continues. Another bubble driver out of the race. 9 cars left in the race. There were not a lot of finishers here last time at Sunset Peninsula. Last time we visited this track, it was Nate who grabbed the win with just 4 finishers. And we're down to 9 before the conclusion of stage 2 here in this one. You know what? Let's grab Net in the booth. You want to be in the booth, Net? Get up in this broadcast booth, pal. You're one of the guys I like to have up here. Get up here, pal. What's going on, boss man? Is he even at his computer right now? That boy is not here. All right. I have a bad feeling that he's going to come back to his mic and not realize he's unmuted and say something. It'd be kind of funny if he did. Anyhow. All right, 2 to go in stage 2. Oh, is that him?
Huh?
Mr. Tillian DG.
I didn't think I was going to be here. Hello, yo.
Nah, you can be part of it. All right, 2 to go in stage 2. Hydra, Chris, Fanned up in the top 3. Addicted and Speedy round out the top 5. Green flag. Good start for Chris. Taking a look. Hydra's got to go wide. He's going to get there. Down in the bottom in turn 2. Into 3. Can Chris manage to avoid the inside walls? He will. Hydra around the outside. Fan punted wide. Red goes around. Back half of the field all involved in it. The top 4 break away. It is all Oceanic top 4.
How about that?
Chris steals the lead off the restart, but he's a little bit wide. Gavin putting pressure on Addicted for 3rd. Contact. Hydra keeps it out of the inside while they are side by side. Heading for the end of the 2nd sector. The 25 on the bottom, the 01 on the outside. Trying to cross him over. Down to the bottom goes Hydra. He's through. Chris trying to go for the double crossover. He can't get there. Addicted slips through. Red's into the wall hard behind. Still P5. Hydra to P1, can he hold it? Chris spins! Red goes through, Speedy to P5. Garlic gets into the wall. Now it's Hydra, Addicted, and Gavin to duel it out for the stage win. White flag in stage 2, this time by.
Not collecting cars battling fourth contact.
Speedy, Red, Poke, and Fan all dueling for the last couple stage spots. Hydra trying to scamper away from his teammates. Gavin very wide. Using all the racetrack, he almost got spun around there coming out of turn 3. Red and Speedy still dueling for 4th. Headed towards the braking zone of turn 7. Speedy's going to try to look up the inside. Red forced to go wide and give him the room. They're still side by side through 8, 9, and 10. Speedy to P4 by a nose. Red trying to look to his outside. Looking for the crossover, putting a little bit of a door to him. Speedy trying to hang tough around the outside. Poke! Through! Red into the tire wall!
RKO, bro. No.
Speedy gets through. Poke side by side with him. Meanwhile, up front, Hydra trying to hold off Addicted. He's got 4 more corners to get through. Hydra grabs the wall. Addicted trying to set him up on exit. Can he get there? Hydra sideways. As long as he gets through the final chicane here on the front straightaway, and he will. Hydra needed the points for the top 5, and he's going to get them. The 01 wins the stage. Addicted second.
Poke.
Gavin third. Poke is around. 4th is Fan, and Speedy will get 5th. What in the world is this race?
Red got RKO'd from my point of view was the fun of this shit.
What even happened to this guy? Hold on. See if I can see it. Fanned and poke. Damn! Oh!
From the top rope.
Okay, I just have to say, if two cars are side by side for the win out of the second to last chicane, it's over. It is genuinely over.
Oh, funny enough, before you had me, I was planning to do a song, so y'all were gonna just hear me just start belting out notes.
That's why I was saying I was worried if you came back and didn't realize that you were unmuted, we were gonna get a treat. Yeah. Poke saves the day. MP4. Dude, this was so funny. Red was driving the shit out of Speedy in 10 and 11. Or 11 and 12, that is. And then Poke, out of nowhere, just cleans him out, bro. I'm crying, man. No, he was. It was just that they were so slow because they were offline. Hit that, fuck you. I should get my water real quick. All right. Hold on. Porky sandwich. All right. Well, third stage. You know, I just realized. Well, okay. Oceanic has all but one of their cars still in the race. These guys spread like a disease, man. It's you can't stop them. It's like crabgrass. I said crabgrass. We have that shit. It sucks.
I was gonna say like anthem.
No. Y'all good now, Speedy? Okay. Alright, well, stage number 3. Let's get set. Hydra with the lead. Green flag, and we are back underway again. Poke will go to the outside, drop to the rear. Here's where the money's made. On the restart, Fan gets tapped. He goes around. Garlic gets a piece of it, and Gavin gets the inside wall. The entire back half of the field gets involved in it on the start, and Speedy's on his side and upside down. Fascinating, that one.
Chris was on his side for a second there. Oh my god.
Well, Field's going to get a mulligan on that one. It's Hydra and Addicted, the top two who have broken away. Addicted very wide out in the grass. He's able to keep it together. Gavin did the same thing, but he got the inside wall, and Garlic slips through past him. 56 needs some points today and hasn't been able to put the runs together in the stages that he would have hoped. Maybe the final stage is the chance he needs. Hydra a very nice final corner, and this time down the front straightaway he is going. And Garlic goes for a spin immediately after we were talking about it. Gavin got the inside wall again. The battle behind. Red will be in third, Chris fourth, and Fan fifth. They are still... It's the cripple fight down on the line.
Speedy flip.
And Speedy rolled.
Oh
okay.
My God.
And Speedy rolled and was still in front of Gavin at the stripe. What?
Son.
The hell was that? I think I ran into somebody. That's not what I don't know, man. Yeah, dude, my fault. I'm on exit! I keep watching Speedy clips and he's still listening to copyrighted music, dude. I can't be doing this on stream. Dude, Hershey's pool... Garlic, you gotta get on that, bro. Garlic, you gotta get on carpool. That's gotta happen. Well, you can send... Well, I don't care... Like, I don't care that it has music. It's just that I'm an idiot because I'm watching Speedy's clips without muting them, not thinking about it. That's on me. And even if you sent them after the race, like, who cares? I won't be on stream. Speedy, I will be honest, usually it takes me longer to flip... Ah, fuck. Who the fuck cares? You start in front of him. Alright. I was gonna say, like, usually I don't flip people because they would be at the back, but... Meh. Who cares? I was gonna have you start at the rear, but it don't matter. It is actually just a fucking cesspool on every restart. Nah, you right. And again, I just said, like, no, who cares? It's fine. You're good. Alright, well, anyway. Hydra to lead on the restart. Lap number 23. Green flag back in the air. Field of 9 races into turn 2. Addicted with a little bit of a push from Red, and that's going to result in him going wide. He has to go around the outside of the 4, holds on to P2. Fan goes for a spin. He gets the worst of the restart. So Hydra, Addicted, Red, Speedy a little bit further back. He's 4th. Garlic took a shot at Gavin for 5th to no avail. Down towards 11 and 12, two of the most challenging corners on the track. Is the end of this second sector. Hydra with a nice run through the middle portion. He runs a little wide through 14, but holds the lead. Addicted not really a whole lot better. So it is Hydra, Addicted, Red, Speedy, Gavin, still your top 5. Red gets a piece of the wall. Bounces off of both of the walls. He's a bit of a ping pong ball here into the final chicane. Speedy not quite able to take advantage as Red Focus got that rotation midway through just a little bit better. And the field now spread out for the first time in quite a while. Hydra, Addicted, Red, Speedy. Garlic now into 5th after a mistake from the 8 of Gavin. This is the kind of run that Hydra's been looking for. Speedy fighting with Red for P3. Red with the run around the outside, able to hold off the 99 for that spot for the moment.
Well, never mind.
Very nice move by Speedy there. Paints the white line on the curb on the inside, and he is able to get past Red. Into P3 goes Speedy. Hydra and Addicted a comfortable way out in front at the moment. Speedy really using all of the racetrack there in the end of the second sector. That was daring by the 99. Made him up quite a lot of time. Red made a mistake coming out of 12. Lost him time to the back of the 99. So Speedy's got some room to breathe.
Mr. Garland's fine.
Mr. 196. Trying to close on Red for P4. Speedy is making a lot of headway right now, and he has closed in on Addicted for the second position. No damage allegations here with the new damage model that we have set in. That race car is handling just the same as it is the top 2. And he's making it work right now. Another nice first couple of corners through 2, 3, then 4, and 5. These top 3 have broken away pretty comfortably. Chris is closing on Garlic to try and grab a top 5 spot. It's been a quiet day for that 25, who really was hoping for a chance to build some points back on the 4, but has, whether it is his fault or not, been behind him for a lot of today's race. But, oh man, uses the door on Garlic to get him for 5th. Not trying to waste any time. Garlic not having any of that, but Garlic's going to go wide and he's into the CC wall. Not on purpose by Chris. And all of a sudden, out in front of him, the top 3 are now under a blanket. Hydra not in the last half a lap or so, and that's allowed Addicted's number 23 to close in. Speedy. Oh, he's into the inside wall! Disaster for Speedy as he drops all the way back to Chris. He is backwards in the final chicane, grabs a piece of it, still in front of him, trying to get it turned around, and still backwards. Oh, it is all coming apart for him. He drops all the way behind Garlic. That promotes Chris up into 4th. Now with 15 laps to go, the question is, it might take some battling from the top 3, but does Chris have enough pace to maybe try and run this top 3 down? He's got a lot of headway to make now. But Chris is one of the best on these road courses. Granted, he's got 2 great road course racers leading here in Hydra and Addicted. Red has been fast today as well. He is your pole sitter. Very nice. 11 through 14 by Hydra.
That section so well. I really like it. Second corners.
It is a hard section of racetrack to get right the end of the second sector. It is one continuous line, and every little adjustment you make through there affects how you're going to take the next part of it. Hydra also really has that final chicane down, at least on entry. Addicted kind of focuses on the exit a little bit. I like what he's doing there, trying to build some speed back onto the oval. and it builds that time back. They're both about equal in terms of how fast they get through that section, but it's really different what parts of it they're quick in. These two are really equal on speed. I'd say Hydra has a little bit more raw pace right now at the moment. And that was a big mistake by Addicted. Got a little too tight in 2 and 3, a little bit too close to the inside. Had to lift to stay out of the CC penalty. And that allows Hydra just a little bit of breathing room. But man, that was a very, very nice turn 7. And Poke is out of the race.
Wow. Now switch things up in a heartbeat.
Another caution.
We just wanted to see because it looked like it was going to go to the very end without any type of yellows.
Yeah, that was the most spread out the field has been today. It probably would have taken a DNF in order for another caution to come out. We have only had one standard incident yellow in this race. Aside from the flips, of course. Hydra's leading into the final pair of chicanes. Addicted with a nice corner, puts the bumper to him, can't quite get the nose underneath. Hydra's got to get through the final chicane clean now if he wants to hold the lead, and he will. And Red goes around, but he just stays in front of Chris for third. That's a really rough break for Poke, who kind of needed to put some points on the board today in order to close in on the championship cut line. And instead a P9 and a DNF for the 31 in his second start of the season. Eight cars now left in the race here from Sunset Peninsula. So there are two invisible non-can touch, non-can collide parts. One is in the front bumper, one is in the rear quarter panel, and all of the front and rear parts are now massless, and those two parts are the same mass collectively as what the other parts were. So basically, straight head-on damage on the rear and the front do not affect the handling of the car anymore. It's literally just the hitbox. The side parts still carry mass, but they don't affect the handling as drastically, so. And if you're going to hit the side, usually you're going to DNF anyway, especially at a track like this, so. $12 to go. Hydra and Addicted dominating this stage so far, but they've got company in red. P3, Chris in fourth. Green flag in the air. Red gets aggressive with Addicted, almost spun him out, but he's going to go to the inside for P2. Battle behind Hydra. Red makes it stick. The fourth through on the bottom. He's into second place. Addicted holds third. Chris fourth. Speedy fifth.
So far from the entire field. Well, never mind. Fans got walked them out.
Oh, Red didn't get in to turn 7 the way he would have liked. He got a little tight. That allows Addicted up the inside. They're side by side behind as well. That's Speedy and Chris for fourth. Addicted takes over in P2. Red doesn't want to give it up just yet. But Addicted a great entry. But Red trying to close in on exit, but he gets tight. Here comes Speedy. He splits the needle and finds his way through into P3. Beautiful move by the 99, and now he's into the mix. Addicted grabs the wall. Speedy down on the inside. He's looking for second place now, and he's going to have it. Chris into the inside wall. Gavin gets a piece of it. Garlic as well. 25 falls down the order. Second through fourth under a blanket, about 10 car lengths behind the 01 of Hydra with 11 to go. Speedy with a nice section through turns 2 and 3.
I really think Speedy can really answer the call to Hydra. In terms of raw pace, he has the speed to catch the 01 and possibly give him a challenge for the lead.
Oh, but Speedy didn't get into 7 very hot. Addicted's not quite able to stay up the inside for P2. That allows Hydra to gain that time he lost in Sector 1 back. This is where these guys make their money in the second sector. Hydra a little bit straightened out. Speedy really cutting it tight, and he's able to close the gap. Hydra hard over the curbs. Red loses a lot of time. That breaks the top 3 away. Speedy is a twin ring sandwich between 2 loaves of Oceanic, and he's into the outside wall. Got over the curbs, and Addicted's through to P2. He's not out of it just yet, nor is Red or even Gavin. Hydra now once again in the lead. Addicted, who's found that speed late as well. He's into P2 with 10 laps to go. Can Addicted close the gap to Hydra? Little bit better than the 01 through turns 2 and 3, I'd have to say. Red sideways, he's out of the line and spins. Oh. Somehow everybody gets around him, and Addicted spins from P2.
Still sideways, still side by side for second.
This has allowed Hydra to scamper away.
Could be a good opportunity for Gavin to maybe pick up P2 if these two get into it.
Addicted way wide. Forced to yield the position. Speedy's clear for P2. If there's anyone on this track who has enough pace to get to Hydra in this little time, I would say it would be that 99, but he's got to be more consistent. That's been the issue, and what I was going to touch on is that Hydra has been just that little bit more consistent than Speedy has over the course of this race. That's the advantage that he has, but Speedy's got the raw speed. He's just going to have to rein it in a little bit here. Oh, he got so close to that wall. Managed to keep it together without losing a lot of time. He's got Addicted breathing down his neck for P2 with 9 to go.
Ready to pounce if anything happens.
Speedy carries the momentum. Addicted a little better between the corners as Garlic, oh, kept it out of the death wall. What a save. Addicted still putting the pressure on Speedy. These two probably can't battle a whole lot if they want to catch the 01. Hydra can breathe for the time being. This has not been a race that has been kind in terms of green flag runs. Hydra, a big mistake! Got wide, so did Speedy. Same section that those two got sideways. Both of them got through it. I think Speedy got through just a little bit cleaner. Still a big gap for Hydra. And Speedy into the wall, but keeps it straight. 2 to 3 seconds between the top two. Hydra pretty clean through that final sector. Again, Speedy really gets aggressive on the first half of that second to last chicane. Big battle for position behind. Oh, mistake out of Gavin, gets the wall. These guys are dogfighting it out for fourth on back. Two teammates, Gavin and Chris.
God.
Oh no!
Just as I say it too.
And that will be a natural wreck caution. 3 cars involved in it. And that changes everything. And what
Literally had just said.
might have been a surefire win for Hydra goes up in smoke. Speedy sideways, addicted through to P2.
He's not safe just yet.
Yeah, no, I believe that, Gov. It was your teammate. Why would you brake check him?
He's gonna look, not quite there.
He's going to have a shot to get addicted for P2 and have first dibs at fighting Hydra for the lead on this late restart. If he can just nail this final chicane, he might have a chance.
Can use the bumper or back thereof.
Let's see. Addicted sideways.
Oh,
Here comes
wow.
Speedy. He cleared him.
That
Can he
was
stay in
smooth.
front? Barely had enough space to make it happen.
Rough.
Contact!
Oh.
There into the wall. Addicted goes around and Speedy holds P2.
That was a lot cleaner than I was expecting it to go. That was awesome.
It'll be 6 to go on the restart.
I wanted to highlight Fan for just a moment because he was P5 considering the last couple of restarts. P5 was a big accomplishment for this guy. He's back in.
Yeah, I know Finn is all the way back there in 8th, but he was fast in the mid portion of this race. I'd say he is a sleeper pick for somebody who could make a late charge to win this thing. This is going to get dicey. It is 6 to go. Hydra, despite being active for parts of every season, he has but 1 win to his name. It came last season. Back in the second to last race of Season 4 at Lucas Oil. He has had a lot of speed this season. Been a while since we saw Speedy in victory lane. That was last season as well. It was on the oval of this racetrack that he last got his most recent win. Addicted a winner just 2 races ago at Kansas City, trying to go back-to-back on the road courses. Red already the winningest driver this season. He has 3. Trying to make it 4. Chris has 2 on the season. Last at Vegas. Garlic, 1 and only win to his name. Coming at Darlington in Season 2, I believe. Was that Season 3? Actually, let me check. Hold on. Where was that win? Was it Season 3? Where the hell did Garlic win? Yes, it was at Darlington, Season 2. No, it was not Martinsville Snow. All right, 6 to go. Hydra the leader. Green flag. 6 laps left. Good start behind. Addicted, turned by Red! Oh no! Garlic's into the death wall hard! So is Gavin! No, that's Addicted! And he's out! Oh no!
Oh my gosh. Wow. I have no words.
And Addicted goes from a shot of winning this race to out of it!
What a heartbreak here.
Speedy, don't look now, but the 99 is on the back bumper of Hydra for the lead on the race back. Gavin goes spinning off of Garlic behind. That is the exact opposite of what Addicted wanted. Said it was on him.
Close enough.
Speedy,
Make a move.
not quite. Providing Hydra gets out of the final corner clean here. And he does. 4 to go on this next restart. Hydra leads still. It's Speedy second, Red third, Chris into fourth. And Fan moves into the top 5.
A little more lucky on these restarts. I'm picking leads here. Get to the line, bro. Son.
Bro, breathe! Bro, breathe! Cross this line, pal. Can somebody get this schizophrenic across my start-finish line? There we go. A cool 48 seconds behind. No big deal. 4 to go on the restart. This is where it gets dicey.
I will say, Rex been fast. I just don't like the consistency he's had.
I did want to look back at that incident on that last restart. Of course, Addicted did say it was on him. But I just wanted to look back and see exactly what happened because I didn't have my eyes on it when he spun. At least at the start. Yeah, Red did just kind of get underneath of him. Red has been doing that a lot today. He's been gutsy in turn 1 and been able to make a lot of moves there. And Addicted did just cut him down at the inside wall. And yeah, Garlic got a piece of the inside or the outside wall there, and Addicted bounced off a Fan. That's a rough break, but yeah. All right, I should clear Garlic's debris from turn 1 because that is still sitting there. I think that's the only debris that's really on track. The only other debris, like people have hit the death wall a lot in the middle sector, but yeah, okay, we're good. All right, 4 laps to go here in Sunset Peninsula. Just gonna quickly, hold on. All right, it is game time. 7 cars left in it. Hydra leads. He's been dominating this 3rd stage. Can he hold it? Green flag is in the air. Good start by Speedy and a good one by Red.
Speedy is closer than Aspen. Hydra back in.
Red's going to again take a look to the inside for second. He's done that a couple of times now. He gets all the way to Hydra. Help from Speedy. He goes for a half spin. A great save. Speedy back through into P2. Red down to 5th.
Chris into 3rd. How about that?
Don't look now. Here comes the 25. Speedy takes a look on Hydra. Can't quite stay there, but he is on the back bumper. Here comes the tightest section on the racetrack. Can Speedy make something happen?
Let's see, what are you made of?
Oh, collision.
Hydra gets there really, really nice, although a little wide off exit.
Spin behind. Garlic and Chris into the outside wall. That, without a caution, will be the end of their races. At the very least, Chris's. Hydra has about 2 car lengths on Speedy, but it is not over yet.
Somehow, some way, he's in the
Oh, he tried to drive it in. Hydra a little bit wide coming out of the second to last corner.
That 99 gun rattled him, intimidated that 01.
Red in the catbird seat. 3 to go at Sunset Peninsula. Hydra with a big turn in. Speedy trying to drive around. He's into the CC wall. Red's in it as well. So is Fan. They are still crashing and the caution comes back out.
Oh, man. Poor Speed. He's going to have a big time break. He wants to get back in this race. Garlic's up to 2nd now.
How about the 56? He needed points today. If he could finish P2, he'd only be a couple of points below the cut line. Actually, I think he would jump in. A 25-point boost for him if he finishes P2.
He's got to hold on to it. He got really wide.
Because Parker's only getting the 1 point from the last place finish today. Battle for third. Fand has found his way into P3. He's got pressure from Red out back. Ooh, what a save by Red. Kept it straight off of the curb. He's going for it versus Fand into the final pair of corners. Trying to go up the inside. Forces him wide. Oh my goodness. Wow. That ain't in the books. I mean, he's got to make the corner, man. You forced him wide. What if Garlic makes something happen? I'm listening, bro. Don't put that evil on me. Don't put that evil on me. I believe in you, bro. All right, we are going to green-white checkered territory. It is 6, and after first lap, caution rules are in effect. Hydra leads. That means like the first caution thing. Like if you guys wreck on the first lap, that's not a thing in overtimes. You know how we don't throw cautions on the opening lap unless there's a DNF or a flip or something, or like half the field wrecks. All right. Anyway, Hydra's got the lead. 2 to go. Green flag is in the air. A good start by Garlic. Can he get up the inside? Not quite. Red goes up the inside and they crash. Garlic gets into him. They're all into the outside wall. Caution comes back out. Huge hit for Gavin. Is he still in the race? He is not.
That was really dumb from Garlic. I'm not gonna lie.
Gavin, stop the car, Gavin, stop. Well,
Nice.
God did it for me.
Check out.
Hydra will lead again, coming back to the caution flag. That was something. I don't think Garlic was the Garlic red beef has continued through the entire race. What's up? Oh, you right. My fault. There. Hydra has fought off the hounds on every single restart this stage. I have no idea how he's done it.
I'm so good.
You got it, Gav? Okay. 6 cars now left in it. That is not right. Hold on. 38, I think? Yeah, there we go. All right, 6 of them left now. Garlic, cut me honest. What was you doing on that restart, pal? Cut it 100 for me. Low key.
I figured.
He was backwards into turn 3. Or turn 2, rather.
I bet he felt trapped. He couldn't really think of
He was on the inside of... He was on the bottom, like, 3 wide, backward, low key. Fair enough. Alright. 2 laps to go. Attempt number 2. Hydra now leading once again. Green flag. Good start behind. Garlic taking a look. Taking another look. He's going to get to the inside. Can Garlic make it happen? Red pushes him wide. The 4 takes over the lead. Garlic gets hit home and spins him around.
Oh, poor Hydra, man.
Everybody wrecks. Speedy is into the lead. You cannot script it any better.
Oh,
Hydra's on his lid. No, man. And for the first time in the entirety of this stage, somebody other than the 01 has the lead. It's Speedy. Speedy rounds the final chicane.
Oh, Garlic in the wall.
Oh, Garlic got the inside wall.
Second.
He's not going to hold P2. It belongs to his teammate, Fand. Yeah, low key, that was all fair play in the first sector. I'm not going to play. And now, Hydra has to restart from 6. Speedy, who was the one that might have had the speed to run him down this entire race, he's going to restart in the lead.
Got goblins behind him. Well, not Fand.
Fand P2, Garlic P3, Chris 4th, Red 5th, Hydra 6th. And now it is anybody's game. I thought Hydra was invincible on those last couple of starts, but finally got tagged by the chaos. And as a result, Speedy, one of the other fastest cars, has now taken over the lead. The question is, can he hold it? It is not the final lap, you stupid fucking chud. No, it is not. I can't, bro. I made the fucking thing wrong. Yeah, there we go. All right, attempt number 3. Speedy, now your leader. Green flag. Once again, a clean start. Fand taking a look. He's going to get to the bottom. Garlic behind his teammate. Side by side for the lead into turns 2 and 3. Chris with a little bit of help. Garlic gets tagged. He gets into all of them. Speedy around the outside. He's through and Garlic's out of the race. And then there were 5.
Hydra went from 6th to potentially right now 3rd. Hold on to it.
Speedy's just got to have a clean 3rd sector here to hold on to the lead once again. Hydra's recovered to 3rd. Fan is between him in 2nd place. Oh, Fan closes in! He's gonna force him side by side into the final chicane!
I was wrong, here we go.
Oh, they crash! Can I just slip through? Speedy's backwards, down to the stripe, side by side, and Speedy retains the lead!
Well, I guess I was right. It's not the way I was expecting it to be.
A little bit, boss, a little bit. A shit fest, but it's funny, so it's okay. Now, Garlic just, like, got straightened out. He had to push wide in order to make that corner, and it didn't work out. And, I mean, it didn't wreck either of you two, so... Attempt number 4. Don't look now, boys, but we use almost all of these green-white checkered attempts. Speedy leads. Fan still 2nd, Hydra 3rd. 5 cars left to settle it. Green flag. Does Fan get underneath again? He does for a 2nd time in a row. On the final restart, potentially. Side by side, Fan running him a little wide. A little bumper speed. He's into the death wall. He's out!
Man.
Another one out of the race. No, no, no. Oh, that is heartbreaking. $14, my friend. We are down 10 cars. Battle for P2 behind Fan, who takes over at the top of the table. He had such a great car today, man. Hydra throwing the block on Chris. Oh, he got the inside wall and Chris is through. Don't look now, but Chris, who I believe has not led a single lap today, is into 2nd place.
What else is there to say?
4 of them left in it for attempt number 5. No, it wasn't your fault, Fan. He just had more speed than you, and when he bumped you, it straightened him out. I think Sonoma either this season or last. I know it was Sonoma. Sonoma's the only time we made it to attempt 6. So Fan, who I would say has been one of the better cars in this race, has just taken care of his machine tonight. He's found his way up front. Yeah, this is all a battle between drivers looking for repeat wins, except for Hydra looking for his first of the campaign. Hydra, the part-time champion last season, a win in his season. 2 to go.
It's scary because I think anyone, any of these guys' mind, he can win it with anyone.
Attempt 5. Fan the leader. Green flag. Good start from Chris. Took a look to the inside, but just couldn't quite find the nose. Fan has to go defensive into turn number 2 and 3. They're 3 wide for second behind him. 4 wide briefly. Chris gets contact. Hydra to the lead. All the way through goes the 01. He's got the lead by half a car length.
What is Red Knight Fighter 1 going to do in that 4 car? He has been aggressive all day today.
Little wide goes Red. Hydra pulling away. Does anyone have anything for him with a lap and a half to go? Red tried to drive it in. Hydra gets sideways. Here comes the 4.
And he is just right there. Not giving Hydra any room to really breathe.
To the final sector. Red sideways. He holds on to it.
What a save.
Back onto the oval. Red closing in. Little bit of contact. Here comes Chris at the inside. 25 has to yield. Hydra has the advantage. White flag in the air one more time around at Sunset Peninsula.
Red got way too antsy. Tried to make a move. It just didn't quite work out for him. Still got a lap.
Not the corner that the R11s, they get into each other. Contact for P2. It is all clear for Hydra.
Battle for second, still a redesign between Fan and Chris. Fan took a look down to the inside. Couldn't quite get there.
Half a lap to go. Hydra's just got to bring it around to the flag.
Oh my God, Chris got real close to the wall.
Into the final sector goes the 01.
But Hydra, he had to fight his way all the way from 6th at one point back to the lead. Unbelievable stuff.
Through the final corner. He's just got to make it clean, and he will. One more chicane. 4 cars at the end of the race. 3 of them in one, but the one without one is going to get it done. Hydra from the back to the front at the end, and he wins it in Sunset Peninsula. What a race. The never-ending race finally has a victor, and it's the 01 of Hydra.
That boy won that race about 6 times.
Five green-white checkers. 4 finishers in a 14-entrant race. And only one of them can win it, and the car who led nearly the entirety of Stage 3 is your winner tonight. Hydra gets it done in Sunset Peninsula. Hydra, come back to the start-finish for me, pal. There's no victory lane. There is a flag stand. I'll put you up there. He gets it done. Hydra, the only driver left in the race without a win this season. Here, I'll get y'all up here if you want. What a race and what a victory for Hydra and the 01 team, getting it done for the first time this season. Hydra's second career NASCAR Sega Nationals win comes on the road course at Sunset Peninsula. What a wild race with only 4 finishers in a 14-car race, probably about 15 cautions in this one today. And just when you thought that one might have slipped through his fingers, he gets it done. Hydra, congratulations on the win here tonight. Your first of the season. Great for your championship effort. We talked about it here today, a chance to jump back into the top 5 in the championship standings, but you managed to get it done here today, a win. Great run all race long for you and some great points on the board as we close on the championship cut line. How are you feeling after that wild conclusion here tonight?
Yeah, I'm just relieved. Relieved. That's really it. The car was a trash can in practice, but I started to figure out that one chicane thing that you added. And granted, I wasn't the fastest car. I will say that it's not the fastest car. I think if we had gone green the whole stage, Speedy would probably got it. Questions. So I think he was one of the few that actually deserved it. So I'm happy about it.
Well, congratulations on the win here tonight, Hydra. A well-deserved win. Had such a fast car in this race. Second place, I don't actually even, I need to check back. I think that was fanned. Let me look. Eiffel Gore. No, that was Chris who got P2. So the 25 car coming home in second place. Chris, again, I don't believe you had really led a single lap tonight, but I knew you had the speed all night long. It was just a matter of keeping the nose clean, getting to the end of that race, and you had a lot of pace right at the end of it. Just couldn't quite best your teammate for it, but it was a wild one and you survived, man. How you feeling after that?
Yeah, no. I probably had CTE. And just want to apologize to Red. The car just straightened out there. It's not what I wanted to do. Obviously, it's a title contender, but you shouldn't do that. It was a shit race. It was horrible. I was in the back the whole race. It's a road course. I love road courses, but I hated it. Garlic dumped me. That's my goat though. So apologies accepted there. And I probably should not have finished top 10. Not at all.
Well, a rough one turned good for the 25 team, who gained a couple of points on their championship rival, the 4 of Red, who was our 4th place finisher. Third in between them, that's Fand, who had a pretty good race, all things considered today. Was another one of these guys who was just trying to keep the nose clean over the course of it. But a 3rd place finish, despite your best efforts at the end of that one, came up oh so close, as did everybody except for Hydra, who was left in it at the end there. But a good run for you in this one as well, and some good points on the board.
Yeah, I ran a pretty good race. When I said I was conserving, I meant that. And we got 8 DNFs. I think, or 4 DNFs after I said that. Fortunately, I got into speed and garlic. Not my fault, it's just racing. But I ran a pretty good race overall. I just wanted to, I knew this race. Hold on. Okay. Yeah, I knew this race was gonna be a record. I knew it was gonna be, and one of the finishers. Congrats to Hydra. Definitely deserved that race, considering the other 3 of us have been really the story of the past season. For him to take the win away, three of us. Pretty fitting. I think we're all top 4 actually after this race. It's
Likely
hilarious.
story. The wild card race with 1 million DNFs. All the best guys finish it. I'm done.
Yeah, pretty much. But yeah, pretty good race. I kept it clean. I didn't really. I'm trying to think of what I did something. I don't think I did anything wrong necessarily. It's just I got involved with some of the DNS, just racing. But yeah, yeah, I just ran a clean car. Did I think I had a car to win? Maybe. I don't know. I feel like I was like the 4th fastest car out of everybody. You know, I wish that stage 2 went green and won the stage. I felt like I wasn't pushing very hard. And I did. P3, really good finish. But yeah, we're going to the next one. I'm still trying to close in the top 2 in point. That's gonna happen. But yeah, good race. Yeah, congrats to Hydra. You deserve that. You dominated that entire race.
That is your 3rd place finisher, Fan. The last of the finishers, we will talk to Speedy in P5, but Red is in 4th at the end of that one. Not the result that you were hoping for. Contact with Chris at the end of that one, and results in you ending up at the back of the order. But even despite being at the back of the finishers, it's still a 4th place finish, despite coming behind your championship rival. So, you know, what could have maybe gone differently at the end of that one to get you towards the front of the field tonight?
Yeah, you know, just made mistakes. It's so hot in my house that, anyways.
That's not outside. That is not inside.
No. I'm saying it's so hot inside. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I feel like I just made mistakes, especially in that final sector. I just made a mistake. I was just being over aggressive. Felt like if I didn't get cleaned out into turn 1, I would have been there with Hydra. But you know, I mean, Yorkie made a mistake. It happens. He didn't mean to do it, so it's not like I'm pissed off at him. I'm just like, damn, bro. Dang, bro. Like, but yeah, congrats to Hydra. I felt decent. Didn't feel like a winning car. Just felt like a 5th place car, to be honest. Got into a couple people. Honestly, was just trying to pick up spots into turn 1. Feel bad for Addicted, Garlic. Yeah, I mean, the incident with Garlic, I mean, I didn't want to be dirty. I was just trying to get the lead, to be honest. I mean, apologies to him, because, yeah, I mean, that screwed him over. And, yeah, P4 is good. Decent points, I guess. I got the pool, so that's decent points. Congrats to Hydra. I don't know if I already said that. And yeah, we'll move on. So
that is your P4 finisher, Red, still with a top 5. And our final top 5 member is one who did not even get to finish the race. Speedy, despite everything, he talked about wanting some points on the board to get away from that cut line a little bit today, and he got them, although it's not quite the result I'm sure he was hoping for, restarting in the lead late in that one. But a 5th place finish for the 99, and good points on the board, but I'm sure you're wishing that one could have ended a little bit better than that.
Do you remember after Michigan when I said that it was never going to get that good again? For a couple moments actually, it did feel that great, and for a couple seconds there was the opportunity to win an actual race on a merit, no gimmicks, no nothing, was actually within arm's reach. And then it didn't happen. And then it got within the arm's reach again. And I don't know. I ran the outside in turn 1 like I've always been. Fan got in front of me, and I'm like, okay, well, Fan doesn't need to lift here. He can run the rest of the corner full throttle. So I put the W key down, and I'm going. And Fan tries to hold the bottom so I can't get the crossover, and checks up. I run into the back of him. Race over. If you look on the objective list of the 99 Garage before every race starts, you will see qualify, stage points, but finishing the race will not be on that checklist because I never do. And if I do, I'll finish 12th. But like, a fifth place finish is a lot better than what I told Fire at the start of the race, that being 12th place. So points are points. I guess you take him where you can get him. What's the next track?
We head to the Motegi Oval next time out.
Ooh, okay.
All right, well, that is your P5 finisher, Speedy. Just 3 races left until the final edition of the NASCAR Sega Nationals postseason. Motegi's Oval and Road Course and Bluegrass to finish it off after that as the battle for the 12th and final spot in, as well as the regular season championship, continues to heat up. I've been your host, Caden Rife. It's been a pleasure to have you along. As always, we'll see you next time out in Japan. And as always, have yourself a good one.
Oliver